Evening guys, welcome back to the channel. It's the 19th of August. It's about 6:45 in the evening, I believe. So what I'm going to do tonight is just give you a little bit of an update on a few plans I've got, which will be obviously good viewing for next year, because I had a little area outside the garage, if you remember, where I had some dying tomatoes in little, I don't know, I think they were, tiny pots, which I've ended up putting in beds and the spent potato compost. If you've been watching the videos, you know. So I had that little area outside the garage, which I said, well, I might put my new cold frame there, or I might put a little raised bed there. It doesn't get a lot of sun. But then I had a little bit of a brainwave, because although it does get sun, it doesn't get it all day, which means it's not really hot all day. So I thought, what's the best thing to do there then? So what I've gone and done is brought a lean-to greenhouse. Now I haven't got it yet, but I'm going to show you the area. And the lean-to greenhouse will go across the side of the garage. It's not massive, it's 8 by 4 I think, and that means that I won't have to grow all my stuff from seed in the porch or in the garage, and it cost me 80 quid. You can't go wrong. So what I'll do, I'll show you the area and whereabouts we're going to put it, so that'll be some good viewing, because this is going to go up next week or the week after, this greenhouse. I've never had a greenhouse in my life. I'm actually really excited about it. So let's go and have a look at the area, and I'll show you a little bit more. So guys, this is the area. So this is where I had the old tomatoes that I put in the potato pots. And if you've been looking at my videos, I was sort of saying, well, what should I do with this area? But it's not narrow, but it is concrete. So just walking back to the gate, I'm going to have to get rid of these bins. They've got to go somewhere. They're just an eyesore. And oh yeah, they are. So what I'm thinking is, I've brought this greenhouse. It's actually just starting to rain. I can bolt it to the wall, and it'll run back all the way down to about where the insect house is. So the bird box has got to come down, which I had blue tits nested in last year. I might pop it a little video up. I have got a little video of the blue tits. They were nesting there. Built that myself, out one pallet slat. Yeah, I might pop a little video on there. It's not the best quality, because we had to take it from the other side of the garden, obviously, while they were in there, so not to disturb them. But that's what we're going to do, guys. So that's the area. So I think, rather than waste all this concrete, these pots will obviously be moved, and it will come out about halfway, I think. It will just fit underneath the eaves of the garage and come back to about here. And the bins are obviously going to be moved. So that's what the plan is. Well, I've bought it now, so it's not a plan anymore. It's going to happen. So watch this space, guys. So yeah, that area now is, well, I was going to put my cold frame there. That gives me another dilemma. Where am I going to put my cold frame? There's nowhere else to put it. There's nowhere else to put my cold frame. Got the deck in there. And everything else going on. Where am I going to put it? Let's have a look. Oh, I could put it down here, because this it's not really a planter, to be honest. It's just an old bench built into a square box that's housing fibre buckets of cucumbers and tomatoes in a minute. So I could put it there. Could put it there. Well, when I take these Sarpo mirrors out, it would actually fit in there, to be honest. I don't know. What do you reckon, guys? Get a lot of sun here on this, the back of the house. Gets a lot of sun. So I think the cold frame could go here. And the greenhouse on the side of the garage over there. What do you reckon? Yeah, I think so. Oh, look at that delphinium. How amazing is that? Second flush. So yeah, that's the plan, guys. So I could put the cold frame there. Or there. But the only thing I've got to think about is when I'm growing potatoes next year, where am I going to put my potatoes? There. Or there. Yeah, this is hard work, this is. Trying to plan around a concrete garden with no space is absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But, as some of you'll know already, you always find one way of doing it. Look at those, that delphinium. Love the colour of this. Just doesn't work in this border though. Just doesn't work. It just looks wrong there. But there you go. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Leeks are doing well. Put these in a few weeks ago, as you know, if you've seen the video. They're all actually leafing up quite nice now. Holes are starting to close, which means down below they're doing really well. It'd be interesting to see what they come out. I've never ever grown leeks before, so it'd be interesting to see how they come out. These are going to get cut back because these are absolutely massive. I've said that before, but not got around to doing it yet. I ain't got the heart to cut them back because they're so huge, but they should be in a show garden somewhere. I've never seen grasses this big in my life. In 6 inches of soil. Unbelievable. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm actually going to take the bird box down and I'll video that as well because I want to see what the nest was like. And then I'll put it back up probably over here because it won't fit here because the greenhouse will be there. And hopefully I'll come back because blue tits do actually come back to the same nest sites. I even grafted a little home on it with a little Dremel. Well, they clearly liked it. They made it home. And I think I videoed 8 fledging because I've got a security camera up here that I actually, if you can see it, I actually put that there to see what they were doing all the time, which was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So I could just watch them on my phone without being out here. Absolutely brilliant. Love wildlife. You've got to love wildlife. Yeah, it's like to come back, so we'll get that off and we'll do a video on that, show you clean it out, see what's in there. So that's the plan, guys. So the greenhouse, I can't actually stand back anymore because of my border. It's in the way. Let me go back here. Excuse me sniffing and coughing, got a cold. So yeah, it's going to go on the side there. Doesn't look very wide there, but it's about 1200 wide. So as long as I move them pots down there, all we do is walk past it anyway. So why not utilise the space? And next year we'll have some proper content and be sowing seeds and everything. But you watch what's going to happen. I'll get the greenhouse in, and then the landlord will say, oh, I'm selling the house next year. Yeah. That would really, I'm not even thinking about it. So there you go, guys. Little panoramic, see what's going on. You've seen the sweet corn. Done a video the other day. Some really nice cobs on there. Variety is Bountiful. I did grow, if you looked at my videos at the beginning of the season, I thought I was going to lose all the sweet corn. I grew Lark and Swift and Incredible, and I thought it was all going to die. It's all done really well, but the only ones that I kept were the Bountiful ones, and they've done well. Pollen tassels on sweet corn in the buckets. And we've got cobs in here as well. Decent cobs in 20 litres of soil. If in fact no, that's probably a 20 litre bucket, so they're probably in 15 litres of soil. And I've got cobs off them as well. So you can grow sweet corn in buckets, guys. Got another one over there. I've got stuff growing everywhere, guys. If you've got a concrete garden, don't think you can't do nothing with it. Trust me, you can. That's your evidence. You can do a lot with it. It looks a bit like a jungle. Can't wait to get these carrots out. These are the sweet candles in my carrot box. I don't know if I can show you what they're doing. Let's have a look. I didn't thin them out properly, to be honest. Some I did, some I didn't. I missed some. But let's see if we can have a look down here. See what's going on. See if I can show you. Have a look on the little scrape. Don't think you see it. That's in the way. There's quite a bit of a carrot in there. Don't know what they're going to do. I say, it's an experiment. Seen it on YouTube, thought I'd try it. 10 bags of sharp sand, cored out with a little bit of compost. Never know, might be alright. The old trough's done well this year. I've had spring onions, lettuces, all kinds of stuff out of this. 14 centimetres deep. I mean, this one's ready for picking. This is a little gem, I think. Can eat that. A few spring onions left. A little gem. 14 centimetres. Go lettuces and anything. Right, so I'll leave that here for now. I'll probably drop some more stuff in. This tomato plant here, it's so heavy, it's actually fell over. I'm not going to be able to show you this from here, but it's fell over. It's so heavy. There's so many tomatoes on it, and they're so big as well. Absolutely massive. There's even some at the top. I don't know if you can see them up there. Let's get the camera in. Absolutely huge. And it's just fell over. Some of these are ready for picking, to be honest. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, we'll leave it here, guys. So I'm waffling on now. It's like I'm making a garden update when I weren't going to be doing a garden update. So right, back in the garage. That's it. I'm not going to bore you anymore. Oh, there's the foxgloves for next year. Grew from seed. Going to be planting those out soon. And I'll see you shortly. I'll make this video over a few days again, like I did the last one. Yeah, a few cucumbers. If anyone still wants them, they're still coming. Can't eat them quick enough.